What you think, bro?
Boy, that shit ass.
Hi. Shit, this on some awkward shit. I ain't done any kind of vlog or any kind of like update in the past 2 years since I did the last one back in the new year 2019. But I'm here. I'm still, I mean, I've been uploading shit for a while, so you guys still know I'm alive, but it's like shit's been wild, man, since you haven't heard from me. I mean, I've been making edits, and like only like my close friends who know me in real life and like know my situation and everything have been like kept up to date with what's going on about me. And like some of the people that I know in real life right by now have been in the same situation I was in. So I'm just gonna take this time to, you know, give a small little update and everything, and just tell you guys how I'm doing. And another thing, I hope you guys are having a great, awesome, blessed day, week, month. I hope you've been having it. I mean, it's hard for everyone to have a good year with what the fuck just happened. That should not be mentioned, and because everyone and their mom knows what's been going on if you don't live under a fucking rock. But I've been doing my best to stay healthy, been trying to eat right. Like, I haven't been getting as much exercise as I should, which I'm hoping to change in the next couple months. But I'm still working. I'm still working on my craft and trying to do like the best edits I can with the software I got. And I'm hoping to trade up to something new, like a newer version of Vegas, maybe even Premiere. But the last time I tried to use Premiere, I had no idea what that fucking interface was. So I'm hoping you didn't just hear that sound effect that played in my headphones just now, because if y'all don't know, homeboy got a new PC. I got me a new Asus laptop. I ordered it from Amazon, and I'll put up some pictures on the screen right now showing you what it looks like. But yeah, that was a noise telling me I need to update my fucking BIOS motherboard, and I have no idea how to do that shit. And I was just looking up some videos before I started recording. So I didn't do my homework before getting this thing, but it's an amazing laptop, and it feels super smooth. Everything is nice, and I'm already like telling I'm gonna be able to make great edits with it, and I can't wait for that. And I also bought some new material to use, which I'm holding in my hands right now. You could probably hear the disc flopping about in there. You may know what it is, you may not, but that's besides the point. I just wanted to make this video real quick just to tell y'all what's going on. So here goes. Like, I just want to start this off by saying I've been through a lot of wild shit pretty much this past year, and it's where do I even fucking begin with this shit? Okay, well, for those of you who don't know, I'm not gonna dox my address, but I'll just tell you the gist. For those of you who don't know, back in like the first quarter of 2019, or like the first or second quarter of 2019, I moved from California to Las Vegas. And it was a scary, well, I wouldn't say scary prospect, but it was like an uncertain prospect, because the main reason I came out here was for family reasons, and just to be closer with, you know, my relatives. And we didn't know anyone else out here. We had like no connections. We didn't even have a place to live at first. So like we were just chilling with family for like a good few months until we found an apartment. And that shit fell through. That shit was garbage. And then had to move out back with fam again. And then shit happened. Moved out again, and we found a new place. And this landlord, I had this one apartment out here. I'm gonna dox the name, fuck it. Sundance Village in Las Vegas on Charleston Boulevard. Fuck them bitches, bro. I'm just gonna say it. Fuck that place, bro. That whoever runs that shit, whoever runs the management, whoever like, I'm not gonna say names, but they know who they are. They're not gonna watch this video, obviously, but that person, I tried to file, with the next place I wanted to move into, and be out of spite because I wanted to break the lease over, bullshit happening in the neighborhood, all the like craziness with fucking neighborhood drama and people having arguments and shit. And if you can believe it, niggas busting guns, and I don't want to live in the hood again. Fuck that. So that shit happened, and I wanted to break the lease, but landlord was like, no, fuck that, I'm gonna fuck your whole shit up, and sent a false referral to the place I was trying to move to, and that fucked me up. And I was living with my mom at the time, so we couldn't move anywhere because of that shit, and we were forced to live on the streets. We were on the fucking, and I won't say it was the worst possible time to be homeless, because right about now, for people in like the Midwest to southern region of the United States, we already know, like, my thoughts and my prayers go out to all those people, and especially I have a few people I already know, like through the internet, that do live in Texas and have been like feeling the effects of this shit. My heart and my prayers go out to those people who are all dealing with that situation. It's terrible, and I hope that they can persevere and rise up out of this through the will of the Lord. All right. But what our situation was for like being homeless, even though at the time, because COVID was a thing that was kind of surfacing. Well, it wasn't kind of surfacing, it did surface, and it was a worldwide threat. So being homeless at that time was pretty scary, I'm not gonna lie. Then I ended up going to this one shelter. And I won't make it a whole like long story. I'm giving you the gist of it, and so I won't like bear you down with all the details. I went to this one shelter, met a few really cool people that I do still have contact with, and I feel like even though being homeless like that was a terrible experience, it was also an eye-opening and necessary one. It was like a blessing in disguise, on some like silver lining type stuff, which was true. Like, I gained a new perspective from it, which, I mean, I wouldn't want to go through that experience again, but it's like I can wholeheartedly empathize with anyone who's gone through it now. I couldn't have before, but now I have new insight. Excuse me. And after that, we had to go through government funded hotel rooms and shit, and we were able to like carve ourselves out and make it out of being on the streets by just going from those like month to month. But eventually the stars aligned and our prayers were answered, and we were able to like finally make it into this nice apartment, man. It's a beautiful living space with everything I could really ask for, and I'm not gonna like say like, yo, like this place is amazing. I'm not trying to say it's a flex or whatever, but it's like I'm so thankful to have been brought out of such a terrible situation and be able to get put in a space like this where we can be at ease. It's like we're so much better off than what we were at like a few months ago. But yeah, man, so like long story short, I'm good, I'm healthy. And a lot of people can't say that, so I know I'm blessed, and I just wanted to get that off my chest, because a lot of people don't know that that's happened to me, because I don't put out a lot of personal shit on like Instagram or anything else anymore, besides like my real name sometimes. But that's what happened. That chapter of my life is closed, and hopefully I'm going to be able to save up my bread to finally be more of a self-dictating individual, to finally, you know, make it out on my own, make my own decisions, stuff like that. You know how adulting goes. Everyone does. And yeah, that's that. Like, and another thing too, like, and you're gonna have to bear with me, it's not the same exact format, because I recorded this audio, well, not the same exact audio, but I recorded like what I'm reading. And as opposed to the first vlog I made, I'm actually reading from a script. And I actually have bullet points that I'm reading from this right now. And for the purpose of time constraints, I'm hoping I'm not gonna ramble on the subject for too long. So do forgive me if, you know, I stay on something for too long and the video gets too lengthy, but I'm just gonna try to get this out as best I can. And when I say divine timing is a real thing, it really is. Like, because when I was going through everything I was going through, well, before that even, on the last place I was at, I got a DM from this one guy on Instagram who I already knew from some work that one of my homies in the culture did with him. The homie I'm talking about is Bam Sola. If you're not subscribed to that man, you're fucking bugging. Go subscribe to him and follow all his fucking, you know, socials and shit. His Facebook, his Instagram. That nigga's always changing his name on Instagram. I don't know what the fuck he's on with that shit. But like, yo, go follow him, show him love, bro. Tell him I sent you or whatever, if you don't already know him. But like, the man I'm talking about that Bam worked with goes by the name of NumbrXII, you know, the Roman numeral. And this man is one of the most amazing producers I've ever seen, like, who does independent work. And he does the work he does with like all the samples and the way he crafts them in his songs and just all the instruments he uses. It's just incredible to me. Like, and it's like, it's one of the first times that I've actually like fully supported an artist and bought all their work, which I'm proud to say that I have done, because that man is amazing. And out of the blue one day, he decided, like, he saw one of my vids. He saw the one 23-second heater I put out about a year ago. It was the one with Future and My Hero Academia. Like, he saw that shit and he was like, yo, he was so impressed with it. He was like, bro, I want you to make an edit for one of my songs. And I'm like, are you serious? This is it was the very first time I had ever got commissioned to make an edit for someone, and they reached out to me. And it was a special like moment, you know, because like it's a momentous occasion. And it's like something me and the homie Only, you know, shout out your all Only AMB90. Like, it was something that me and him were talking about for a while, you know, like being able to assemble a team of, you know, reliable editors who make dope content. Toot toot. But he been wanting to have like that little editing coalition for a while, and I remembered him saying that. And at that moment when that shit happened, I knew it was meant to be, for me to like take editing seriously and really start honing my craft. And I haven't really been putting anything out, but I've been definitely working on some shit in the back. But that's not the point of what I'm trying to say. Like, so NumbrXII reached out to me, wanted me to make an edit for him, and it was one of the best, like, it was the best possible experience I could have ever hoped for with a first client, because that man was so understanding and so considerate of, like, just because of like how his craft is and how meticulous he is with putting his tracks together and how he produces. Like, he wholeheartedly understood, because I took way too damn long trying to make that edit for him. I took I started the project in March or April, and I finished it in September. And that obviously, for a 5-minute video, or like 4-minute 30-second video, more or less, that's way too long, and I need to work on that. But him, I'm so blessed to have like such a great first client like him, because he was so understanding and so considerate of like, yo, like it's all right, man. It takes me like months to, you know, put these samples together and make some shit I can really like say that I'm proud of. And I'm the same way, more or less. We both got to work on that. But like, it was just so nice to have someone like that who understands how like creativity is and like how ruts can really affect like your mental state. And I was going through a fair share of ruts doing that edit, but the end result of that edit was definitely the proudest I've ever been of like how I composed, yeah, I'll say composed, how I composed an edit and how I put all these different clips together to, you know, form around a story and make the story fit perfectly with the track he gave me. And if y'all haven't already seen it, and this is another thing I didn't know, and for those of you who don't already know this, I might blow your mind a little bit. Like, NumbrXII is on a label, and guess who his manager is? Motherfucking trappin' in Japan himself, Ryan Celsius. You heard me right. Ryan Celsius is his man's manager. And when I finished the edit for him, he was just so proud of the work that I did, and he was so happy to say that that edit was his as well as mine, that he wanted to share it with his label manager, and it got put out on Ryan's channel. And thankful is the fucking least of it, man. Like, shit, you when your work, no matter who people know, shit, I can't even explain. No matter whether or not people know that that's your work, to see something that you made put out on that kind of scale is fucking like one of the most immense things that a small creator like me could ever hope for. Like, to see that, and to see that be like put on such a like a massive scale like that with such a revered channel it was one of the best feelings, man. That moment, literally, for me, and obviously 2020 was one of the worst years in recent recorded history, but for me, that made my year, man. That single moment was some of the best shit that's ever happened to me, besides, you know, finishing school and everything like that, and, you know, all the moments I've witnessed with my family and friends and everything like that. Besides those, this was one of the best moments in my recent memory, and I cannot be more thankful for NumbrXII for coming out to me like that, and just like really like fucking with the work that I put out. And I fuck with his work too. Like, the dude's an amazing producer. You gotta go check him out. He's got a YouTube, he's got Bandcamp, he's got SoundCloud, he's on Spotify, he's got all that shit. It's Number without the E, NumbrXII, 12 like the Roman numeral, NumbrXII. Go look up his work, check him out. He is one of the best producers you're gonna listen to. He had such a vibe, and he's so versatile with the shit. He can make knocking ass, banging ass beats. He's got the lo-fi shit on deck. He can make soothing sample, like not make soothing samples, but put together samples to make such a soothing composition of like all those different tracks he uses. Like, he is an amazing producer, and I sing his praises for a reason. So go check him out, and like I said about Bam, tell him I sent you if you don't already know him through me, because I have been like shouting him out on Instagram and stuff. But, well, not enough, but I'll probably post another track of his on my IG, so you can get like a vibe from it. But yeah, shout out to you, man. I really appreciate you, bro. The fact that like I was able to have that kind of experience as a first client is so much of a blessing. You don't even know, man. And I really appreciate you. Thank you so much for that. Let me get back to my script. fucking where'd it get put? But yeah, I just wanted to put out this special little update and let you guys know that, you know, I'm still here, I'm still doing shit, and I'm still in the background, like trying to put shit together, make shit work, like. And I'm not gonna lie, some of the edits that I've been wanting to make haven't been meeting the deadlines that I set for myself. Like, I wanted to make some shit for Halloween last year, but I was just so apprehensive about it because, you know, the religious side. And I've been really trying to like not let it dictate everything I do, but like, and I'm not trying to be all Bible pushy, but those of you who were raised the same way I was raised, well, not the same exact way, because not everyone is different, but those of you who are raised Christian already know it's like it's a fine line, man. It's a slippery slope, and a famous quote is, "You can't serve two masters." And I'm trying my hardest to, and I could definitely be doing better to please the Lord, but I was just so apprehensive about it, and it just like it killed my creativity, and I really need to watch when that shit happens. So, but yeah, man, like if you like advice I could give like near the end of this recording, I just want to say, like, if you have an idea and you have that fire and that desire in you to like want to do something so badly, and you know it comes from a good place, and you know that not only will you be satisfied from it, but others will be satisfied from it as well, and you're sure of it, chase it, man. And like, but that said, everything is good in moderation, and you can't burn yourself out. That's the key. You need to find that balance. We all need to find that balance. Like, be able to like put limiters on yourself and to know when you should do this and when you shouldn't. But at the same time, don't let your creativity die, because I ain't gonna lie, your boy's been out here playing too many fucking video games. Like, I just recently bought Combat 7, and I've been trying that shit out, and I've been loving that game. And I've been getting back into Destiny heavy, and some of you guys may not really fuck with Destiny, and I honestly don't blame you given Bungie's track record. And it's not Activision's fault anymore, because they've disassociated. A lot of it can fall to Bungie. But I've been really fucking with that game recently because it's been getting fun, and I like all my friends and shit still play it. So it's like, and I've been letting myself get consumed by it. So moderation is key, man. That's it, man. Like, word of the day, moderation, nigga. Like, there it is. Whoop. But I think I'm probably just gonna stop this here. I have a couple other things I could have written down, but nah, I'm gonna keep this short and sweet, around the same length that the other one was. And I honestly hope that each and every one of you guys has a great day. I hope you all pursue the things that you want and need to pursue. Take care of your responsibilities first, but also take care of yourself. Don't ever forget it. And nurture your creativity, and don't let your gifts die out, because every single one of us was born with something that is valuable and that other people are seeking out. Like, and it's like what a quote Logic brings, you know, the rapper Logic, a quote that Logic always brings up from one of his favorite personalities, Alan Watts. And it was something that was on The Incredible True Story. Anything, well, I'm paraphrasing, so I don't have the exact quote. Anything you're interested in, you'll find someone else out there who is as well. So there's always a market for anything. So whatever your passion is, whatever you really feel that itch for, pursue it, because you already know someone else is gonna like it. So yeah, man, that's pretty much all I got to say. I'm gonna take my time to get used to this new PC setup, see if I can really produce some fire edits for y'all, maybe even buy some new software. But yeah, let's see where this year takes us, man. Like, I'm hoping that, and like, not gonna lie, we as a community, and me included, I am not anywhere near exempt from this. We have been, you know, not as loud as our yesteryears, and we've made fire edits. We have certainly made some fire edits, and people are still kicking out here, and I am not gonna discredit any one of us. Fucking, I see Al out here, I see fucking Rebirth. Like, Rebirth is still that nigga. Fucking Chris, AC30, like salute to that brother. He's putting down the, you know, he's putting down the keyboard and mouse or whatever he uses to edit. Maybe he just uses the mouse pad, I don't know. But like for now, he said he's just leaving that shit alone, and I don't blame him. Because you know this craft can get tiring. So yeah, man, understandable. And Red Band's still out here killing shit. Fucking what's the face, man? Like it's just, and I may not have everyone on deck already who's been like, you know, really still out here doing shit, and those out here who, you know, who are on the sidelines now, who are just, you know, watching. And it's like I don't blame anyone for what they want to do, you know. But it's like looking at the way we are now, it's kind of like, and I'm upset with myself because I haven't been posting as much shit as I could be to not only inspire myself but inspire others. But we have been quieter than our, you know, recent years, and there's nothing wrong with taking a break. There is not. Do not get it twisted with what I'm trying to say to you. There's nothing wrong for us wanting to take a break, and there's nothing wrong with us wanting to put the shit down altogether, because you may not get anything back from it, and it may not inspire you like it used to, and there's nothing wrong with that. But it's just like I was saying earlier, like moderation is key, and we need to not let, and if we can help it, and if it's in our best interest, don't like, and I'm not trying to dictate anyone's life. If we can help it and if it's in our best interest not to let it happen, then don't let your creativity die. If it's for editing, if it's for any kind of passion you have, whether it be art, whether it be, you know, your profession, whether it be like, you know, IT, like coding, programming, shit like that, fucking anything, man. Don't let that shit die, especially if it could be lucrative, you know. So just keep that in mind. Let that simmer, and just I'll leave y'all with that. All right. I hope every single one of you has a blessed day, man. I really care about all of y'all, and I want you all to stay safe. I want you to stay happy and healthy and blessed. All right. And I didn't say the intro in the beginning of the recording, but hey, I'm saying it now. It's your boy XAS, aka Sauce. I don't give a fuck, but I'm out. Peace, nigga. Love all y'all.